Hello there and welcome to Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. I'm just looking, I'm rather red-faced. I've been cutting my olive trees today and it's incredibly hot here. So I think I've got a little sunburn on my face today. What do you think? So welcome, and as you know, today on this channel, our live is Tuesday. So that's Tuesday Tour and Chat. And as you may have seen from the title, we're going to be looking at my tiny vintage retro caravan, and some of you call them trailers. And this is my first caravan that I had in England. And we'll talk some more about that further on. But let's first of all say to you, to remind you that tomorrow on my other channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. It is a special birthday video tomorrow. So if you want to know what times my lives are on my other channel, here's a reminder. So you can join me for my birthday live tomorrow. So that's on my other channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. Please pop over there and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to this channel too. And of course, hit that thumbs up. So before I show you the clip today of the tour, let's do, because I sometimes forget to do it now, I don't do it at the end of the video, the quote of the day. So this is Tuesday Quote Corner. So definitely that is very good. All these quotes are very dear to me, my heart or my life. So, okay, without further ado, let's go straight into the clip first, and then I'll come back and talk with you afterwards relating to the clip. So this is my first caravan. It's a tiny retro caravan, but it was actually for birth. Now when you see it, you'll be like, no way is that for birth. So let me just say, one side it's so small, but when you go in the door, one direction was like a sofa. You know how normally in caravans you get like the U-shaped sitting area? Well, not big enough for that. So it was just a sofa sort of seating along under the main window, and that was a single bed as well. And then over the top of it, you may notice there's actually a hammock, let's call it. Think of an old-fashioned army stretcher, and there was little metal bits. So let's say this is the window, and then there were little metal bits here and here where you unlooped the hammock hanging on the wall, and it's canvas, not like holey, and then you clip it in, and that was a single bed above. And then of course the other end, like a lot of caravans, you had the dining table and seats that made a double bed. So indeed, for birth. But anyway, we'll chat about it after the video. I've got more videos to share with you of this and other caravans, and much more. So let me know in the comments if you enjoy this one. It's a very short clip, so here we go. So I hope you enjoyed that little clip there. Just a taster of the caravan to give you some idea of it. Yes, I had Yorkshire Terriers, and that was another reason to get a caravan, because obviously going on holiday could be a big thing. I did go most weekends somewhere. I'd go on a Friday, obviously long weekend. Now, I joined one of the caravan clubs, I forget which one, and you can join for CLs, and you get this really thick book. I don't have it anymore, really thick book, and it lists in there CL sites. What are CL sites, you might ask? CL sites are sites, if I remember rightly, a maximum, I think it was 5 caravans. It was 3 or 5. I'm pretty sure it was 5 caravans maximum. They have to write what facilities they have, but most of them, if not all of them, don't have to provide facilities. Some would allow you to use a toilet or whatever else, but you had to be self-sufficient. Most, if not all of them, didn't have electricity, as you can see from that caravan. There wasn't any electricity there. So if you just want somewhere to stay, and it was mostly fields, as you could see in those shots, or people's farms, or indeed someone's countryside garden. So you get all the information in the book, and they were about £5 to stay there a night. And that was a lot. Some were £3, some were £2. And as you know from that clip, I had a toilet tent with obviously like a camping toilet that we took. So obviously we travelled with the camping toilet inside. And then when we got there, we'd pitch up. If there wasn't a toilet available, we would pitch up this separate toilet tent, and then we'd do that. Well, I didn't go with my sister all the time, as it said in the beginning there. She wanted us to go with them. So that was if they were going often for a holiday in a caravan site, we would go there. Although I don't think we did CLs with her. I can't remember. Anyway, so it was a good way to go. Did I enjoy it? Swings and roundabouts, because I do like to go abroad, so it would never be for a full holiday, although I did long couple week holidays, but I'd always go for a month or more abroad. So yes, it's great to just get away. And what's the best thing? Just waking up, opening the curtains, and being in a field with wildlife, countryside, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it was good. And as you saw at the end there, it does say I upgraded to a proper caravan, a modern caravan, which I will share with you in another Tuesday tour video somewhere further down the line. And as you see, it also says about caravan disasters, and that is something to be seen. Yes. There was more than one caravan disaster, but they will be coming up in future clips. So look out for that. If you do any form of camping, do let me know in the comments below and tell me the best thing. Oh, tell me what form of camping you do, whether it be tent, trailer, whatever. Tell me the best thing about it and the worst thing about it. So obviously, traveling somewhere, I'm not very good in a car, so traveling somewhere for me was probably the worst thing about it. The best thing about it, but you could go to a different place however often you wanted to. And as I say, a lot of the CL sites were £2. It was in England, so £2, between £2 and £5. £5 would have been expensive, but that would have been if they had facilities you could use in some shape or form. And some of them, you have to read the booklet to see what they offer. As I say, some might have a toilet block, some might be part of a bed and breakfast, like a hotel, or they had rooms, bed and breakfast, and you would park, as I say, in their field. So sometimes you could pay and use their swimming pool and things like that. So you had to read the book to see what you wanted. But most of where I went with the caravan literally was open fields. The best one, as in no facilities, obviously we can't compare if they've got swimming pools and things, but the best open field that I stayed in, it was actually down low in a field, and then there was a high hillside nearby at the end of the field, quite a distance back, but and at the top was a big zoo, a safari park zoo. And not only could we see the animals, now obviously they were small because they were in the far distance, but luckily I had binoculars, so with the binoculars I could see all the animals. But by goodness, at night you could hear them. They're like whooping and lions roaring, and they all got quite excited at night. So it was like being in a wild safari. So that was probably the best one, I would say, for that reason. I don't know if we actually knew. No, I don't think we knew you could see the animals there, but we knew the zoo was nearby. I think it says in the information, but you could actually see the animals from there. So I would say that was the best one of all. You could just sit there, little garden chair outside, put your binoculars up. The awning I didn't use all the time. If we were going to go away for a long time, like me and my sister, if we were going away for like a, as I say, a holiday or something, then obviously I might put the awning up. And yeah, she got me into it, basically. I don't have one now. You'll see later on what happened. Obviously, the first one I upgraded, but you'll see what happened to the next one. Do stay tuned for that. And yeah, so the awning didn't bother to put up very much at all. And if we went to CL, I think it was a maximum of 5. I'm pretty sure it was maximum of 5. Then you were way spread out anyway. You imagine a field. There had to be, I think, to have a CL site, you had to have a certain amount of size. I think they had to provide you with water, so there'd be a water tap or something like that. I think that. It was so long ago now, I can't remember. But that was really my story of my first vintage caravan. As I say, great for taking my dogs with me. I had 5 Yorkshire Terrier dogs. And if you're interested in learning more about my dogs, if that's, you're like, oh, I want to know more about your dogs, then on this channel I have a whole playlist of my Yorkshire Terriers, starting from the first 2 I had, Pip and Paws, and then I'm still converting a lot of the old video footage onto computer, but there's already a long playlist there. I think it's called Pip and Paws, My Yorkshire Terrier Puppies, something like that, playlist on this channel. And you'll see a lot of things that they did and giving birth to pups of their own. So I will document all of that as well. So here's a little taster of that. And if you say, oh, that's sweet, but I'm more of a cat person, well, now in Cyprus, I have 4 cats. And if you want to know more about those cats, I have, again, a playlist on this channel and on my other channel of my cats. So I hope to see you tomorrow on my other channel for my live. Thank you so much for being here. If you like my channels, don't forget to share them with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.